Hi, my name is John Kim, and I'm a therapist who went through his own rebirth. I share my feelings and revelations. I believe in casual over clinical and with you instead of at you. I come unrehearsed on purpose because self help doesn't have to be so complicated. When we're in a relationship or we're dating someone, or maybe we've been married for many years, it's really easy to take love for granted. And what I mean by that is I think that we expect to be loved a certain way. And of course, some of that is healthy because we get to a place where we believe that we deserve to be treated a certain way, and that's all good. But I think there's this expectation that is lined with entitlement, you know? I think that we forget that people don't have to love us, you know? It's a choice, it's a daily choice. And the choice to love someone, it's easy to forget how hard that can be. And if you've been in a relationship that's, been more than, I would say, 2 to 3 years, then you know what I'm talking about, right? Because some days it's really easy to love someone, and some days it's hard. But that choice, that courage, that decision, that intention to love someone every single day is a gift. And I think that in today's world, whether it is because of programming or our own ego, um, or maybe us being used to being showered with love, I don't know what it is, but we, and when I say I'm including myself. What? We, and when I say we, I'm including myself. We expect love, you know, and I think it's healthy. I think it's important to take a breath and to actually be grateful for the love that you are receiving. And I know that it's not perfect, and you know what? No one is perfect, including you. And so um, I know that you want changes. I know you want your partner to love you a different way at certain times, all of that. Um, and I know that you want to love a different way, right? Hopefully, because no one loves perfect. We all have our own shit, and we all love in a way that is tied to our history and trauma and all of that stuff, right? But that said, I think it's important to appreciate the love that we are getting, even if it is not perfect. And of course, it's not perfect. To start seeing the love that we are receiving, to start seeing the good parts, you know, and feeding that, because whatever you feed grows. And if you only see the negative things that someone just drove by, some loud motorcycle just drove by, and it made me really angry. And I keep forgetting that how loud my motorcycle is. I do these podcasts in my bedroom, and it's you could hear everything outside. Um, and there was a thundering. I don't know if you just heard that, but that was a motorcycle. And I was like, "Fuck! Why are you so loud?" And I just remember, oh wait, I have a loud motorcycle with a custom exhaust, and I do believe that loud pipes saves lives. And so, what am I talking about? All right, sorry. Going back to love and us appreciating the love that we are getting. So here's the mindset, and here's why this is important. If you going back to this idea that everything you feed grows, right? Or whatever you feed grows. So if you are only looking at um, the holes in the way that your partner is loving you and what could be better, and if that is all you're obsessed with, that's going to grow, you know. And I'm not saying that those aren't valid, meaning yeah, of course you should express how you want to be loved, and you guys should both work on that and grow and evolve, but and learn to love each other better. But there also needs to be an appreciation for the love that you guys have, the choice that your partner makes every day to love you the best way that he or she knows how to. And also, not just our partners, you know, our parents. I know that we have a lot of anger and resentment and especially with our parents, because um, shit has gone down, right? And there's a lot of stuff that we wish were different, it was different, and all of that. So, but we do get to a place where we accept our parents for who they are. There's this weird tipping point where you start to be the parent and your parents start to be the child. I think that happens when um, we are in our like late 30s. I know for me, like early 40s, I just started to see my parents as more like children. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I just, they get older, you get wiser, you start to forgive what happened, you start to see them as human and understand that they did the best with what they could. You start to realize your parents aren't perfect and they have their own issues and all of that. And so that when that tipping point happens, you are able to see the good in them, and instead of just focusing on all the things they didn't do, you start focusing on, well, first accepting who they are and then focusing on all the good things that they are doing now.
We'll be right back after this brief message.
If you're like me and you know you need to meditate, but you just can't get it into your daily life, I have the solution for you. Simple Habit. They're an app, and what makes them different is they have hundreds of experts doing all different forms of meditation. So it's not just one platform with one expert doing one type of meditation. They even have very specific meditations to your life problems. So, for example, if you're nervous about a big meeting, or if you want, meditations about parenting issues. They have very niche meditations, which makes it really powerful. Finally, they have short meditations that can be consumed in like 5 minutes. So it's like what I do, right, in a shot glass. These guys do that for meditations, and I think that's what makes them very powerful and practical, and it's what's going to get you to thread it into your life. So go to simplehabit.com/angry and you will get 30% off their premium subscription. And this is only for the first 50 listeners. Now, when you get the premium subscription, you get access to thousands of meditations. Go to simplehabit.com/angry and get 30% off their premium subscription for the first 50 listeners. Go get your calm on. And I think it's important to do that with the people that we love. And starting with, your partner or your husband, your wife, whoever you are dating, but also our friends, It's easy to run a black light across the way that people love us and to dissect what they are not giving us, or they're not loving us in a way that we want them to. There's a lot of shoulds that we walk with, and some of them are valid, right? Um, for example, if someone is continuously, if you're in a lopsided friendship and that person isn't giving you as much as you give them, and it's a pattern, or let's say they're always an hour and a half late every time you guys meet, or whatever, that those are valid wants that you want to change and you should express and talk about those things. But there's also good things happening and healthy, amazing ways that people love us. And I'm just saying that that is a choice. And you know as well as I do that loving someone isn't always easy. And so this episode is about just reminding you to focus on the good parts of how someone loves you, knowing that no one loves perfect, or no one loves perfectly, including yourself, and to start feeding the good, start feeding, the whether they're moments or the way that someone loves you, appreciating and also expressing, how much that means to you. And I think when you start to do that, then you're creating room for gratitude. But what you're also doing is, by expressing that, you're also encouraging them to see the good in the way that you love them. Because the other thing that's happening is they're also judging the way you love. And if you start to feed the good parts of the way they love, that'll encourage them to start to feed the good parts of the way that you love. And I think that cycle can lift both of you guys. I think that cycle can reset, reboot, remind both of you guys that there are good things in the marriage. There are good things in this relationship. Maybe by this process, it injects hope. You know, maybe this is the beginning with this new mindset on putting weight on the good love that's happening instead of what's missing. Maybe this will be the beginning of a reboot. You know, what are those things called where you when someone's heart stops and you like rub on the machine? I forgot what for fibrillator or something. Just shut up! Don't make fun of my English. English is my second language. Not true. Um, for billiard for I can't even refer, never mind. But that the thing that you put on someone's chest to revive them. Okay, so maybe this mindset can be that for your relationship. Okay, I'm gonna Google this shit because now I'm getting really insecure. I am not gonna end this episode until I know how to say this word. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. Um, that's what she said. Wait. I just Googled the word Google because I'm all riled up. Reverberate. Fuck. What is it called? Oh, this is annoying. Heart. What? Heart pumper. I'm googling heart pumper. I know it in my head. I know it in my head. I just can't. Oh my gosh! This is now. There's a ticking clock. I have to end the episode. It's reverberator. This is and you okay. So what's happening to me now? You can totally relate to, and if you are laughing, then you're laughing because this has happened to you where you can't think of the word or the whatever, and it's bothering the shit out of you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop making it about me, and I'm gonna let it go. That is my practice for today, and maybe the point of this episode is that I need to let go of things and accept. And if I don't know how to say refibrillator or whatever it is where you slide those things together and you reboot hearts, and if I can't remember that, then that is okay. I am still good. Guys, thank you for listening, and just want to remind you that love is not given, love is a gift, and the love that you receive from all the people in your life giving you love, to appreciate and maybe start to see the good and feeding that instead of just focusing on the bad and what's missing. Hey, if you have a passion to help others and want to become a life coach, or you just want to acquire tools to change your own life, learn more about our Catalyst Life Coaching Intensive. We are an evidence-based training program with an amazing, authentic, vibrant community, and we give lifetime support. Just go to my website, theangrytherapist.com, and click on Life Coach Training. Hey, before you go, if you like my ramblings and revelations and shares, I am now texting people directly to their phone. Just go to my website, theangrytherapist.com. If you want to subscribe, I'll be doing weekly text, 5 days a week, reminders, and also mindsets and exercises and challenges. And every week there will be a different theme, a different topic. So I hope to see you in your phone. And also, if you enjoyed this conversation, I hope you help me spread the dialogue and help other people by sharing it. You never know what people need to hear. So if it's helped you, I hope you can help me help others.